Hello, I just want to introduce myself as Doug King. It's a pleasure to come from Blue Play Cafe. As you can see, there's a huge playground behind me. This was my dream. About 3, 4 years ago, 2014 it started, and then 15 the plan started. Just a little bit about myself. Doug King. You may have noticed I graduated from Lake Havasu High School. And so I am consider that to be my hometown, and so I just love the area. I think the important thing is anything we do, it's about people. So that's why I created Blue Play Cafe, filling a gap for the community. So I think it's important that we engage in people's lives, just as Christ called us to do. In John it tells us to go be the light of the world, and that's what I've done here at the cafe. Children are important. I think a friend of mine who was a director of children's ministry at the first church I ever attended, Marty Thompson, I think he said it best. He just said that children are what make the church grow, and I think that's important. I think the children are very valuable. They are the future here and now, and I think it's important that we get down to their level, we teach at their level, we do different things to teach in different ways. We learn by hearing, seeing, and doing. So I think all those things are important. So I have 2 grown kids. I've been married it'll be 28 years in March. I have my first grandchild, the first girl of 49 years. I have 2 brothers. I'm the middle of 2 brothers. Became a believer back when I was 19 years old, just through different events that happened in my life, from work and from just people inviting me to different Easter events, Christmas events, and then Andre Cole, at one of his shows at Scottsdale Bible Church, he shared the gospel message, and I was ready and became a believer at that point in time. And so after 18 years of healthcare at Allscripts, through many different jobs and many different changes, I thought it was time to get away from corporate America per se and go do my own thing and fill in a gap for the community here in Wisconsin Rapids. However, after 13 lovely years of being in the frozen tundra, I think it's time to go home. My passion is, again, people, kids of all ages. I think people ask if they can play in that playground. My saying is, any age can go in there. If you can fit, you can play, and it's I think at heart we're all kids at heart. So I at times will go down the slides. I'll take you over in a minute and show you some slides over there, wavy slides that we have. But it's just so as I was saying, I think as the church is developing and growing, I think reaching out to the community is very important. Currently, I'm a board chamber member here in Wisconsin Rapids. I work for the Career Closet that does clothing for interviews and people that need work clothes, and it's all free, no charge to them. So we do a lot of stuff here for the community. This place was built to make memories. So I think even in the church, we build memories surrounded by Jesus Christ. I think that's important. My life verse is Ephesians 2:8-9. It is by grace that we have been saved, not through our works. So I think it's important that we just understand our faith is in Jesus Christ, and we center our lives around Him. And what else can I tell you? I'm a tennis coach. I coach both boys and girls tennis here in Lincoln, in Rapids. I sub at times. As you're gathering, I never thought my life would be surrounded by kids, but I love to teach. I love to coach, I love to mentor, and I love to collaborate with people. I think that's healthy and important. I think, there's different ways of doing things, different ideas, but I know that from the last couple of years being in here, there's just great things that can happen as I, lead my team. here at the cafe. I think it's important that I get their input and their feedback. That's collaborating with them. As I tell them, it's not just my cafe, it's Christ Cafe, but it's their cafe as well, and they can help build this and grow this. So hopefully I have a fit at Hilltop Church, and I know, like I said, children are what matter to this broken world that we live in. I think that's the thing that I see is so many broken homes, so many broken people. We all have a story. My story, brought me from Arizona to Wisconsin Rapids, 13 years ago because of family. A family member had a stroke, so we came out here to help. 2006, he passed away, but now God showed me and built this place, Blue Plate Cafe, and it's just an amazing thing that has happened in a journey. And my heart is to go teach at a church. My heart is to lead people at a church. That's my heart, and I just really believe that there's a lot of good people out there that just haven't heard the gospel message and just want to be transformed by Christ and walk in, and just become disciples for Christ. I think not only is it about believing and becoming a believer in Christ, are we a fan or a follower? I think that's important too. Are we disciple making? And I think as we grab children at young ages and they learn about Christ and they learn about the church, I think we can really instill in their lives what it means to be a Christ follower. And so anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to go ahead and take this and kind of show you around a little bit. As I said, there is, this is kind of the big playground area. We have a birthday rooms down here. So as you can see, this is just built, it's 24 by 44 by 15, and I just love that the kids get to play and have fun and make memories with their parents. There is separation over here, and I know I'm saying a lot and I shouldn't, so I'll work on that. There's a iPlay floor game here that we have, and as you can see, there's a separation through glass to the cafe, so what's kind of nice is people can come and get a cup of coffee with friends and just enjoy their time while their kids get to burn off some energy. So anyways, so that's me, Doug King. Again, as I said, Christ follower since, for several years, learned lots the last couple of years. Just want to follow God's plan for my life, just looking to seek that. So look forward to possibly talking with you, and thanks again and have a great day.